Good day, everybody. I'm forecaster Mark Spencer from DealWeather.com with your forecast for Sunday, January 20th, 2013. We'll have mainly cloudy skies today with temperatures falling today. Lake effect snow starts up later this afternoon and through the first half of this week coming up, and some very chilly highs this week. Get all the details on how cold it will be and more starting right now. With the 3D Max Doppler network this morning, well, we have a little bit of activity out here. We're looking at, well, it's snow aloft basically at a lot of locations here. And yeah, that's in the form of lake effect snow, all right. Winds coming out of the west to west-northwest now. Much of this is really not reaching the ground. We only have one location reporting some light snow, and that's Cleveland Hopkins, reporting just some light snow, barely enough to even reduce the visibility. So much of this is aloft, and when it is reaching the ground right now, it's light. That's basically due between the difference in the air temperature and the dew point, anywhere about a 12, 15, 18 degree spread in some spots. So it's going to take a little bit for the dew point and the temperature to get much closer where we would see more of that snow reach the ground. Off to the west, you can see lake effect snow coming off of Lake Michigan into northern Indiana. And as we zoom out a little bit this morning, you'll see it, lake effect snow off of Lake Michigan coming into lower Michigan and also into the northern portions of lower Michigan. And look at this, more lake effect snow into western New York, right where we'd see lake effect snow with a westerly fetch off of Lake Erie. Also some lake effect snow coming off Lake Ontario as well. Temperatures this morning, well, this is about as warm as they're going to get today. They'll fluctuate a few degrees either side where they're at now, and that's going to be about it. We're at 27 downtown Cleveland and Ravenna, 26 at Cleveland Hopkins, 28 Cuyahoga County Airport, 28 also Akron and Canton, 26 Ashtabula, Lorain, and Worcester, 29 in Youngstown, and the warm spot, yeah, 32 in Dover, New Philadelphia. The cool spot is Mansfield right now at 24 degrees. You can see the cold air off to our northwest here. You're in the low 20s to the teens in lower Michigan here. So it's pretty chilly. And as we zoom out and look off to the western Great Lakes, yeah, it's pretty cold up there as well. You're talking negative numbers up into Wisconsin and Minnesota as well. We're not going to see the negative number, I don't think, but we are going to see some of the single digit and low teens over the next couple days. We'll have the exact numbers for you in our 7-day forecast. Want to switch over real quick and take a look at our future cast and take a look at some snowfall accumulation. Basically here, it's across the board a little bit. Overall, I think this is what's going to happen here right now, given certain parameters. There's still some question on this, especially with the wind, which is going to be the big thing. If it's out of the west some more, we're going to see our snow. The heaviest snow will actually be out in Pennsylvania and New York, excuse me. And then you also see some snow along the lakeshore as well. That's a heavier amounts as it clips this. So Ashtabula in Ohio would probably get the higher snowfall amounts. If it's a little bit more out of the west-northwest, well, now we get into the primary snow belt, and pretty much anywhere from east of Cleveland up into north and east there into Pennsylvania will get your heavier snow. So let's put this into motion here. We'll start at 7 o'clock tonight. And you can see here's the snow starting to develop. It really isn't too bad. Here's 24 hours. This is Monday night. Only about an inch, 2 inches, maybe 3 in some spots. And let's go back here. Here we go. And now we work into, this will be Tuesday. And I think Tuesday's probably going to be the best day for any sort of snow. We start adding on a little bit. We're up to 3, 4 inches. And look in Ashtabula County there by 7 p.m. We're looking at 4.5, maybe 5 inches in a few spots. And then we get some snow going Tuesday night and into Wednesday. Probably be our best bet as the winds kind of come a little bit more to the northwest. And you can see, of course, with that northwesterly wind, the snow starts piling up where we would typically see our lake effect snow in Southern Lake, Northern Geauga, and much of Ashtabula County. We're looking at 5, 6, 7 inches of snow maybe. And the model here, we really don't get much above about 7 inches to maybe 8 inches. The model doesn't show anything above 7. I'll throw 8 in there, and that's this extreme eastern portion of Ashtabula County south of I-90. You can see where the heavier amounts pile up around Erie and Jamestown, New York, and they may actually see a fetch off of Lake Huron. That wind may just line up enough to get a little bit of a Lake Huron connection in there as well. So it's going to be very dependent on where that wind is. Just a slight shift in the wind direction will change greatly where we see snow. But overall, I think the general pattern will be mainly just east of Cleveland into our primary snow belt, Lake Geauga and Ashtabula County is where you're going to see your heaviest, if you will, snow. And my forecast right now on the snowfall estimates, you'll want to stay tuned for this. I'm thinking anywhere from about 4 to as much as 8 inches of snow in the higher ground there. And that could change here in the next 24 hours depending on how the winds look to line up. So you'll definitely want to stay tuned for the very latest.
Taking a look at the Almanac for today, the high yesterday, it was 51 degrees, the low 35. Our average high is only 34, the average low 22. The record high, well, we didn't come close to it, 65 degrees. The record low, a bone-chilling minus 18. We're just a little under an inch of precipitation for the month and the year. Sunrise at 7:48 a.m. and sunset at 5:29 p.m. Taking a look at our forecast for today, it'll be mainly cloudy with snow chances increasing throughout the day. Our high will be 27. Winds will be out of the west though at about 12 to 18 miles per hour. Probably gust up to around 25 miles per hour or so. So if you're going to be going outside, be sure to bundle up as it is going to feel much cooler out there than what the air temperature indicates. We'll start the morning off around 25. Maybe a few isolated snowflakes out there, especially up in the snow belt. I think we'll be mostly cloudy at 11 a.m. during a little break in 27. And we're at 26 for much of the rest of the afternoon with scattered snow showers slowly increasing throughout the day. Overnight tonight, scattered snow is a good bet, snow showers especially in the snow belt. Winds will be out of the west-northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour, could again gust up to about 20-25 miles per hour. Our low will be about 20, so it's going to feel pretty chilly out there, so especially if you're out in the early evening with temperatures in the low to mid-20s. For today, I think during the day, about an inch of snow overall. Maybe hard to measure in some spots with the wind, and overnight, I think we may add an inch to maybe upwards of 3 out in the snow belt. Taking a look at the next 7 days, well, it's been a hard forecast. Monday, lake effect snow, a good bet, 21. Then the cold air comes in. We drop to 8 Monday night for a low. We only make it to 13 on Tuesday with lake effect snow showers continuing. The Tuesday night, the snow continues. We drop to around, 7. Maybe outside of town, you're near 0, so it's going to be really chilly. We make it up to 16 on Wednesday. I think the lake effect will taper off mainly through the morning and early afternoon hours. By Thursday, we get a nice little quick ridge of high pressure in and out of the region. So a mix of sun and clouds and 23 degrees. We look to warm up a little bit on Friday, but a system approaches the area, and it's a very tough call right now. Rain, snow mix possible. Could be all snow. If it gets warm enough, could be all rain. I don't think that one's so likely. It's either going to be snow or a mix of rain and snow. Stay tuned for the latest on this one, but 30 right now for Friday. Could change a little bit. A little bit of snow left over Friday night, and some scattered snow showers for Saturday, the high of 25. I'm forecaster Mark Spencer. Thank you for watching. Stay up to date with the latest weather at neoweather.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. neoweather.com, Ohio's home for weather.